everyone, Yensid Organist here, and welcome to another episode of OrgelCraft. I hope you guys are having a great day today. So, my world was absolutely mocking me because 2 minutes after I came back to the game after I finished the last episode, I got a thunderstorm. I also discovered that you cannot charge up a creeper if it's in water. By the time I figured that out, it was too late to do anything about it. However, as you can see, we now have a whole bunch of charged creepers down here ready to go. So I lost track of how much time I actually played in this world this week. Probably about 4 hours. I did a lot of mining in the end because I need more endstone for the walls over in Arendelle. So I just popped my camera account in here so that I would know what was going on in the overworld, waiting for a storm. And yeah, finally got one, and was able. I don't know why I grabbed the trident. I don't actually need that. I need the shield. There we go. And the flint and steel. Yes, so we finally have a whole bunch of charged creepers and are ready to go. So I gotta remind myself how this works. I believe I push a button to get a creeper. I thought I pushed a button to get a creeper. Do I not have any? Nope, I have that. Oh, I seem to be missing an essential component. Alright, let's try this again. Now, this should be broken because I don't need a wither skeleton. Try again. Summon the creeper. There we go. There we go. Alright, and then we want to go... And there we go. And we should have a skull. Yay! Alright, then we can reset that. We can put that in place. And then we should be able to go get another charged creeper. And another wither skelly friend. Plop them in there. Activate. Brace. 2 skulls. Turn that off. Summon more friends. Lock them in place. And boom goes the creeper. Say what? I'm sorry. Where did my skull go? Was that not a charged creeper? I thought they were all charged. They should be. Whoa. Okay, did it, like, go flying off somewhere? I'm confused. Alright, well, we'll try it one more time. So, I was thinking about, I mentioned in the last episode the possibility of getting the shrine for summoning thunderstorms. And as I looked into it, okay. Now I'm really confused. This is supposed to be a 1-to-1 drop. Am I not doing something right? I'm really confused. Okay. That's good. That's good. They should both be in water, so nothing should get destroyed. Okay. And now we have 4. Okay. Alright, I have no idea what was going on with that. I do need a way to recycle minecarts. Just because there's no good way to get at that one over there. So I don't know, maybe I need like a hopper line, or I can just restock it at some point. Anyway, I was looking into the little shrine that you make to summon a thunderstorm, and I was like, I don't know, that seems a little overpowered. Yeah, it requires a nether star as payment in order to get a thunderstorm going. So I decided that was absolutely worth doing. So that's what we're going to do, and I think I'm going to go ahead and build it here, because this is where I would most likely need it. Plus, we do have access to other areas if I wanted to just go out and hunt, hunt other mobs. So, yeah. So, I think that's what we are going to do first. Although, before we do that, why don't we actually pop into the nether, because I did finish the wither skeleton farm on the inside, and I didn't actually need to fly to do this. That's alright. And yeah, I get all kinds of good friends wandering through here. Okay, so let's fly on down here, and clearly I have things that need to be spawn-proofed. And this, I had a ghast fly in here recently and blow some stuff up. So we're gonna deal with that right away. Anyway, so, okay, you need to go away. Preferably not there. Bouncy zombie pigman. Okay, so what we have here, and there's a blaze right there, of course there is. So I now have the return mechanism, so if I push this button, it will send our flying machines off, as you can see. And then it does this both times through, but I've essentially set up a little bit of a comparator delay clock that will allow us to crush anything that comes in there, and then it'll do the same thing down at the other end. So when the flying machines reach the other end, actually, you might be able to race them down there and see this. If I can find a place to land. Maybe not. Here, let's land over here. Yeah, so there we can kind of see it coming through. So it'll push all the mobs in there, and when it activates this line, it will get our clock going here, which will crush everything. You can see they're all dying in there. I've clearly caught a Blaze's attention. Yeah, a little loud, but yeah, so everything there. We get all the drops collected in there and there. And then, when it gets back to the other side, the same thing will happen. We'll crush everything that is in there. And then our... Oh, there's a piece of glass missing there. And then our farm will be cleared so that we can get more wither skeletons. Skeletons? More wither skeletons to send off to the overworld to meet our creeper friends. And I would go after this guy, but I accidentally queued my sword down there. So, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, so let's get to making that shrine for summoning thunderstorms. I have a little bit of an idea what I want to do for that, so let's do that as a time lapse. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the time lapse. our shrine is complete. I ran out of quartz as I was getting to the end of this, so that's why you didn't see all of the creation of this in the time lapse, but I think this looks really cool. I just kind of did this freeform. I had an idea in my head of what I wanted it to look like, and I think it looks pretty good. So let's talk about what happened after I finished recording the last clip. So I was set on getting all of our wither skeletons and creepers. Now, if you look down here, you will notice that none of these creepers are charged. Well, night came along, I realized I didn't need to sleep anymore, so I came up here to sleep. I got knocked off by a phantom into the pit of charged creepers, which of course exploded, killing all my charged creepers. Fortunately, I had enough that I was able to get 2 nether stars going, so we'll be able to get another one going. So let's go ahead and get this shrine set up. So if we come in here, this is where we're going to actually have everything. And all we do is plop an armor stand down here. Thunder Shrine, create. And this will turn that armor stand into our shrine. There we go. Okay, and then, so we've got the particles, so we should be good to go. So, if we toss another star in there, we get struck by thunder, and we're good to go. So now I can fly back over here, land deftly on this perch, retract the water, fire in the hole. And then we gotta turn the water back on because they will all sit there and burn. And if they've taken any damage, they might go out. But now all of our creepers are charged and we are ready to go. Plus, for fun, I can sit here and take pot shots at all the mobs down there. Let's see if I can hit this creeper. We'll try again. Too far away. Not too far away, but too difficult to aim from this far away. So anyway, we've got all of those now, and I can turn this off because I really don't need it at the moment. But we've got more than enough charged creepers down there. I got to be careful about where I stand. And lots of wither skeletons ready to donate their heads to the cause. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of getting all of the... I gave that away. So if you were paying attention, you notice there's a couple of heads in my ender chest. So I went ahead and I added the armor stand data pack, and I've also added mob heads to the game. I've been thinking about doing the armor stands for a while, and I finally went ahead and did that. And then I also figured if you're going to do armor stands, we might as well have more mob heads. So I have added that as well, and I have a couple of wither heads. I also have a ghast head and a few others from everything that I've been doing so far. So, yeah, so like I said, I'm going to go ahead and run all of my charged creepers through and get that all good to go. And then today we are going to be working on building up as automatic as I can make it, tree farm. I've been playing around with a design. And if you saw my redstone video last week, you'll know kind of where I'm working from with this. But while I work on this, let's head over into a creative testing world, and I'll show you what I am working on. Welcome back to my testing creative design world. It's been a while since we've been here. So this past week on my Learning Redstone series that I do with my daughter, we were designing a TNT launcher, and this is a variation of what we came up with. So essentially what you have is you get some TNT that gets put into a water stream, and then on a little bit of a delay, you have another TNT that gets dropped out, which then gets launched out. So I took this design and did this to it. So the nice thing about it is it's tileable both horizontally and vertically. So I was just kind of experimenting with what we could do with this. So I went 3 wide, and then I just started playing with the vertical layers to see how many we needed to take down an example of a row of 2x2 spruce trees. So this is what we've got. This is what I am calling the Tnt Luncheonator. My daughter and I have been watching a lot of Phineas and Ferb lately. So if we push this button, We get that, and then it usually takes 2 or 3 times to get everything. I was playing with the timings a little bit. Yeah, and then I think one more will probably get us everything. Yeah, I think I might be out of TNT. Oh, I seem to be missing a dispenser up here. That's potentially not good. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, as you can see, fairly effective. So the 3 wide handles about a row of about 20 blocks, give or take a little bit over here. So, yeah, so what I want to do is I want to take this design into the overworld, and I've been playing around with other blocks, and I swapped it out for iron, which is a lot cheaper than obsidian. And I have been testing this, and I haven't had any issue with things blowing up here. So I think this will be pretty safe to go. So I think that I want to take this into the overworld and have it be, I don't know, I'm thinking like 60 to 80 blocks long. For our tree farm, and we can it's just going to be so high powered and get us tons and tons of wood. So yeah, so let's head back over into our survival world and let's figure out where we want to put this. Welcome back to my industrial district, which I call it the industrial district. I say that, and yet it really has 2 farms in it. We have our general purpose mob farm and also creeper farm. 2 of these towers are specifically for creepers. And I'm sorry, is this farm on, or did they just all track on me? No, they just all tracked on me. Okay. Then we have the iron farm, which is currently broken. One of the updates, I forget which one, essentially allowed the villagers to wander around on their beds instead of being confined to this little platform here. So I actually need to come back here at some point and fix this. I'm actually kind of curious if it still works. My mouse is being difficult. Let's try this again. I'm also getting distracted, but I haven't been here in a while, so yeah. So here's our little husk friend. Can I reach this without getting whapped in the face by you? Aha! And go. So, does this work? Nope. Nope, the villagers are too far away. They are not scared at all. Okay, well, we will fix this sometime in the future. For today, though, we need a tree farm. And so I think what I'm going to do is let's maybe build it... I'm kind of thinking to build it in the shadow of this mob farm here, sending the TNT that way so that we don't have any issues. Maybe I'll come out a little bit. I've also been using this as my mining desert where I'm getting all of my sand, and I have a nice, fairly flat area cleared, so this might be a good place to get things going. I was looking at my resource list for this project after I got everything designed, and I need 300 dispensers. And as it takes approximately 3 rounds to get all of the trees cleared away, that means I need 900 TNT to clear it once. I think I may have made a mistake in this farm design. Oh well, it's cool, I like it, and that's what we're going with. So I'm going to get my resources in order. I'm going to figure out exactly where I want to put this. Maybe not in the... Ooh, scary cave. Yeah, we're going to figure out exactly where we want to put it, and then we will get this thing built. Second time lapse. Second time lapse. back, everyone. I have created a monstrosity. And I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty proud of this. I realize that technically it's not very involved, but I have spent years watching Minecraft videos and seen these ridiculously big redstone contraptions, and I've now built one. And not only have I built one, but I actually designed it myself. So I'm really happy with the progress that I have made, and I am excited to get this thing in action. And of course, the sun is going down. But yeah, so here's everything. I've gone and gotten all of the trees grown up. I have a collection system down here. This is not finished by any stretch of the imagination, and I honestly don't know if I made it low enough to be outside of the blast radius. So that could be a thing. But yeah. This is all ready to go. I've got everything hooked up. But this isn't going to be that much fun to watch from this side. So I have my camera account pulled in, and we're going to watch this from an angle where we can see everything that's going on. So, yeah. So I've gone through. I have checked that everything is placed correctly. Yeah, I've double-checked that all the components are in place, all the TNT is loaded, everything should be primed and ready. The water streams, which are the most important part in keeping this entire thing from blowing up, are all in place. So we should be good to go. A little nervous about this. Yeah, alright. 3, 2, 1, go. What now? Hey, genius, connect the redstone line. 3, 2, 1, go. Woo-hoo-hoo, I see daylight. All right, before we launch it again, let's fly around and let's take a look at the destruction. Nice. Now, I do notice there are definitely a bunch of logs that are still on here, so I'm a little concerned about how much we might be losing in this process, but yeah, I mean, that was about a stack and a half of saplings along there, so I'm pretty happy with how this is going. Let's get a different angle for our camera account, and fire number 2. And that's just about got most of it. Yeah, I'm not going to waste any more TNT on this. I'm going to take the rest of this down manually. Yeah, so, okay. So let's fly in here. And, ooh, now it looks like stuff is getting caught, so that's not so good. Probably need to put some ice under there. So that was something we will work on. Let's gather this stuff up, and let's see what we've got in here. Well, apparently we blew up a lot of wood. Oh, you know what? I do not have all the TNT going off at the same time. The stuff above is going to go off slightly after everything above. So I think we may have... yeah, I think we may have accidentally exploded everything below. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Because, yeah, only about 3 stacks. That's not enough. How many saplings did we end up with? 9. Okay. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna need to adjust the timing on that so that everything launches together. Yeah, so let me work on that, and then we will do another fire. Welcome back, everyone. So I have made some changes. I have tweaked the timings on the Luncheonator. I have adjusted this. I had a whole bunch of things that were getting stuck on the pressure plates down here. So I have fixed that. And I actually ended up having about 6 stacks, but still nowhere near enough of what we should be getting from this. So I'm ready to give it another test. And let me say, this thing is a pain to stock. So I'm going to have to do some AFKing at my creeper farm and grinding of resources so that I can stock this up with TNT. You know, and hopefully, maybe, oh, this is a crazy thought, putting like a stack in each, or I don't know, maybe half a stack might be a little bit better. But yeah, so that it's stocked up and good to go, so I don't have to do that too often. Because yeah, it took me, it probably took a good 20 minutes to stock everything. So anyway, here we go. Lag incoming. Alright, so now, before we do a subsequent one, I want to try to get an idea of how much has gone into the system and how much might still be left over there. So let's go ahead and fly down here. And yeah, definitely have some stuff going beyond, so that's going to be an issue. I'm not sure why I have the bars there. I think the bars should be here. Okay, but what did we get? Ooh, only 42? That doesn't seem like anywhere near enough. Alright, so let's go up here and let's clear some of this stuff. Alright, so we had 43 in here. Going and cleaning things up, 3 and a bit stacks of logs. So yeah, there's a lot that would have been destroyed up there. Yeah, and that is not good. One thing I am very curious, I'm curious as to how much wood we would actually get from that. I don't really have a baseline. And we're definitely not getting as many saplings as I would hope for. So I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and launch it again. That got the rest of it for sure. Or almost all the rest of it. And let's see here. All right, so I have that. I'm going to chuck... So we had 3 stacks and 14, so let's chuck that out. So there's another 36 here. So let's check that out. Plus I have some that didn't explode. Let's go see what we've got down below. So that's all coming in. That's everything that I sent in. So all told, we walked away with little more than 5 stacks, and definitely did not make back the saplings. So I'm definitely going to have to do a little bit of testing. I think I'm going to take this back into my creative world and test this out. Obviously, there's still a little bit of wood here. But yeah, I want to make sure that this is completely efficient. I also kind of want to go through and get a baseline for how much wood I should be getting. So what I'll probably do is go through, grow everything up, and then cut it all down by hand just to kind of get a baseline. And then we'll kind of figure out what we want to do. One of the thoughts that I had was that I could come and essentially separate every layer, and so have every layer fire individually, so that way, you know, we could like clear out the bottom layer, come in, and I'm actually thinking like a flying machine sweeper that could come through and like clear everything out, and then fire the second layer, third layer, fourth layer, fifth layer. Is one possible option. If you guys have any thoughts, I would be curious to hear that as well. But guys, I think that is going to do it for today. Pillagers on the machine. Guys, no. 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 This is not gonna do. I don't think they can do anything. I have to be very careful and make sure that I don't get any creepers in here, because that could be a really bad day. But with the sun setting, with a mega build, mega farm built, still in the works, I think we're gonna call it an episode there. That guy is still on the Luncheonator. Yeah, it's not gonna do. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I realize it's now been 2 episodes since I have done anything with the zoo and getting animals for it. I know I said I was going to do that in every episode, and now it's been 2 episodes without that. So we'll spend some time doing that in the next episode, and we will definitely head back to Arendelle. It's a little bit crazy. Real life is a little bit crazy for me for the next couple of weeks, so if videos are sporadic, that is why that's happening. But yeah, as night is falling, might be having phantoms. I don't know when the last time I slept was. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe and make sure you click that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Be sure to follow me on social media. Thanks for watching. See you real soon.